Hello everybody, I've just run down to the Spencer Arms to do this unedited video. I'm just going to do it and put it straight on. But I've just cracked open this beer, right? So basically I've got the information here because it surprised me. So it's a collaboration between Cloudwater and Gorilla. So Gorilla are over in South Korea. And here it is. So there's, some obviously different type of writing on there. But I've cracked this can open. I'm just swirling it around and poured it because I've drank a bit of it. I thought, what an interesting beer. I've even picked up a wrong glass. It's a bit of a look, you can even see there. I don't know what the remnants is on that. But anyway, look at the colour of that beer. It's now, when I first cracked this beer open, I thought to myself, wow, that's going to have some indifferent taste. But it really surprises you. It has a taste of its own, if you know. So you've got normal type of hop flavors in there, but you've got this florally sweet, almost strawberry, sort of apricot sort of flavors, mango-y, all that sort of stuff going on. So I thought, but the colour of it is really quite strange because you don't expect it to taste as it tastes. It's really, really good. So it's got Let's Become Cloud Holding Hands, Hibiscus, double dry hopped pale ale. Right, okay. Hibiscus, double dry hopped pale ale coming in at 4.8%. Obviously some South Korean writing on there. And this, I've got a little bit of information here because I've researched it myself. So I wanted to have a look. But you've got tropical fruit flavours in here. You've got a slight... a real freshness, a little bit of pininess. You've got loads of really nice sort of hoppy flavours, but then you get this sort of berry-like, real stone fruity, sort of cherry berry, sort of lots of different sort of fruity berry type of flavours that are really sweet and nice, but not too sweet, if you know what I mean. But whereas the hops come through, and you get a bit of grapefruit bitterness that it's not really there. You almost feel like you're going to get it, but then it ain't there because there's something that comes and takes. And I reckon it's this hibiscus. So Let's Become Cloud Holding Hands with Gorilla Brewery Co. Hibiscus, double dry hopped, pale 4.8%. I don't think hibiscus is a hop at all. I think it's a plant. So Gorilla from South Korea popped over and we decided to put a little twist on our traditional double dry hopped pale ales. Hibiscus is the dance party for the trio of delicious hops, which are Nelson, fantastic, you know what I mean? Mosaic and Idaho 7. Fantastic hops. What a great combination of hops in there. So if you look on my hop variety wheel here, hop flavour on the back, hop variety. They're all sort of stacked together. Mosaic, tropical, berry, stone fruits. Idaho 7, pineapple, pine, berry. It really does feel like you're having different types of sort of berries in this. You know what I mean? You can sweet berries and you can take. I can taste almost cherries in this as well. I would say whoever drinks this is going to get. This is one of those sit round with 5 or 6 people and see what you all get. It's really refreshing. I actually wish I've actually had this up at the house in a fridge at the house, which is in bit of direct sunlight. And I opened it up, and there was actually a little bit of condensation on the cans in there because my fridges up here are just stacked. And you've got to keep your beer in the fridge. You've got to, especially in these temperatures at the minute. It's air conditioned in here. I've turned it off because of this. But anyway, so this was cold, but I don't think it was cold enough. I think this needs to be really cold, 3 degrees, 3 degrees cold, really ice cold. It'd be absolutely amazing. There's so many flavours going on. And what was funny about it is Janie had a little, it appealed to her because of the colour. So, like if you have them summer fruits, like a summer fruit type of drink, that's this colour, that's what you're sort of getting, but with traditional type of hop flavours that you'd find in a double dry hopped pale ale. And It's really quite amazing because you do get that like grapefruity bitterness, but then it's quickly taken out. It just does linger a little bit, tiny bit, but it's not really that bitter. But it's just enough to know that there's hops in there. I don't really... This is why I struggle with New England IPAs a little bit, because I do like a bit of bitterness in my beer, just to show me that there's some hop oil in there. There's some hop extract, not hop extract, but, well, it doesn't matter whether it's hop extract or not, but there's hop oil that's given some bitterness, you know, in the boil. And I think, for me personally, I need that in a beer. I need a bit of bitterness. If it's subtle or if it's huge, like a West Coast, I want bitterness in my beer. I find it I struggle with the just pure fruity beers and the high fruit New England IPAs, and especially the ones with all basically the added sort of fruit, sugary syrup, whatever they put in it. But like say Elvis juice, for instance, Brewdog's Elvis juice. I can't do it. I just can't do it. But it's a favourite, and a friend of ours that we were there the other night, he loves it. So whoever loves it, it's a good beer, isn't it? But this, I says to Janie, I feel like I need to review every single beer I drink. It's a little bit different. I buy all these different beers to bring them to the channel. But I said, you know, I'm just having a beer. But this took me so much by surprise that I wanted to come and tell you guys about it. So yeah, so I think it's just called Let's Become Cloud Holding Hands, because I can't read the actual rest of the writing. But yeah, so you've got like, you've got in here, so yeah, so anyway, trio of delicious hop, it balances out bold and juicy Nelson, Mosaic and Idaho 7 to create, a drinkable and refreshing experience, which it really is. So Idaho 7, pineapple, pine, berry. I've not really had the pineapple, but I'm getting a little bit of pine, and lots of berry. I'm getting lots of berry in this. So Mosaic, tropical flavours, berry and stone fruit. Now, see, with Mosaic, I get more of the tropical fruit flavours. I get a lot of sort of like orangey, citrusy flavours. That's what I'm getting a lot of just lately. I don't know whether it's because I've been drinking a lot of Pilsners. I don't know. But yeah, really... Now I've mentioned about orange, yeah, that's why beer is so strange. It's an experience. You've got to drink the beer from start to finish, and you've got to experience it. You've got to enjoy it. It's a pale ale. It's not like massively. It's not got a big body on it or anything like that. It's crisp. It's refreshing. It's really nice. This would be. This could be for a craft brewery like Cloudwater, and I don't even know who Grilla are. I might even follow on Instagram. But I've had a couple of beers already, but I've had a couple of Pilsners, so this is really like something different. And I love that Hibiscus hit. I love that hit. It's a little bit like when Thornbridge did the Fonio. So they're putting like a different grain in there, but they've almost done it as an adjunct. They've just literally chucked the grain in there. And yeah, and it gives something different. So I like that. I like how they've brought in the hops, the Nelson. I mean, Nelson is a fantastic hop. I love all them winey flavours, and I think Nelson for me gives a lot of really fresh fruit flavours, like a quality wine. You can have a white wine, and I can drink a white wine, or Janie will have a white wine, and I'll try a white wine, I'll be like, nah, it's not for me. But then what every now and then we'll go to a pub and she'll have a white wine and go, oh, this is really nice, really lovely. And 9 times out of 10, if it is, it's a New Zealand wine. And I'll taste it, and I've got all them lovely fruit flavours in the wine. I really get it. You know, it's quality over quantity, really. You know, I'd rather drink 1 glass of quality wine than the 1 bottle of sort of crap wine. It's same with beer. I'd rather drink 1 quality beer than 4 basically crap beers. And yeah, so I find that you get with the Nelson Sauvin, I find you get them lovely fruity flavours that really are crisp and fresh, really crisp. You know what I mean? The fruity flavours are crisp from that hop, and then when you start adding it to the tropical flavours and you know that Idaho 7 Mosaic and that. Brilliant. 3 hops, Nelson's and Mosaic and Idaho 7. Really refreshing. And then this Hibiscus, which is giving the colour as well, I'm apparently heard. Like when I've sort of like had a quick look, what hibiscus is, it has said with beer it can give this sort of like pinky strawberry type of colour. So it's brilliant. So that's what makes the beer. This is why Jenny said, go down and do it. I went, oh no, I'm too busy doing what I'm doing. She went, go down and review the beer, talk about the beer, tell your audience about the beer, because it's excited you. So if it excites you, hopefully it'll excite them. So yeah, so what got me about this was the fact of the colour. Straight away, the colour, I thought, whoa, have I opened a sour here, I thought. So I looked, I thought, oh no, double dry hop pale ale. I've never seen any hops ever that create that colour. Never. So I thought hibiscus. Did a little research. Couldn't find it was a hop, like a plant. Yeah. So the hibiscus has given these colours, I believe, and very pale malts. Obviously, the malts are like. If I'm looking for the malts, they're only there to probably take off the bitterness. So the bitterness starts to come, the malts are there really just sort of balancing it out. Leaving all the freshness of the beer, leaving all the freshness of that hibiscus, the freshness of all the other hops and everything else, but still giving you some of that. There's hops in here, there is some hop bitterness here. Hello, I've used some hop oil in here, there's real hops in here. And then the hibiscus comes along to just give some real sort of like fruity berry flavors, you know, really great. It's almost like, yeah, it's almost like I've got done a bit of berry, you know, when you used to go scrumping and you used to, the blackberries and things like that. Oh my God, it's really great. This is great. So I hope you enjoyed this little overexcited thing. I've been so busy today I've been sorting out the Spanish music lounge, which you probably don't even know about. Yeah, and then I've cracked open this. It was a birthday beer, so I got some beers for my birthday, and I put them straight in the fridge there because I never had no room down Spencer Arms. And I wanted to make sure that when I drank them, I knew that they were my birthday beers to thank whoever got them me, who happened to be my wife. And yeah, absolutely brilliant. So yeah, if you can get hold of that, look around your bottle shops, check out on the website. Hopefully you'll still be able to get it. Thank you so much for watching, and live, laugh, love as always. Take care in this sun and the heat, and enjoy it. Just enjoy it, but like just keep yourself enjoy the sun, but don't let the sun grab hold of you. You know what I mean? Don't go and get burnt or anything like that. I talk about that because of my bald head. I spray some suntan lotion over my head to protect my bald head. You know what I mean? But I still want to tan. Still want to be looking brown. You know what I mean? Anyway. Take care, everybody. This is going straight unedited, straight on YouTube right now. If you're watching it, there you go. It's all done. Cheers, everybody. Thank you.